Alright guys, so this one is going to be a very fast one. This is called sample size in college football and basketball. This is an apple to orange thing where you can't really compare both sports. Yes, they both use strength of schedule and record to determine whether you get into the big tournament or not, but you can't compare a Sweet 16 March Madness tournament to a Sweet 16 college football playoff tournament. The reason that the difference here is this is where your sample size, a 30 or more for stats, comes into play. With Michigan, for example, they lose a basketball game, it's no sweat off their back, regardless of being ranked a top 25 team. Yeah, it's nice to be ranked that, and it gives you some, I don't want to say guarantee, but some aspect of getting into the March Madness tournament. But losing a game early like that, no sweat off your back because you have so many games to play. If you lose a football game, though, and everything else, now you're in a world of hurt because you can only lose one more. Now, you can lose an out of conference football game and lose one in your conference and be perfectly fine, but you can't lose to another conference opponent after that. Otherwise, you're out of the playoff, you're out of the conference championship running, and everything else. But for the way it is for basketball, it's completely a different story because a lot of teams are almost most of them do make your Big Ten tournament first. That's the Big Ten championship tournament, and then you go on into the big dance because you make a run in that. So I will say that the sample size for basketball is better in a way because you only play 12 regular season football games, and then you play a conference championship, which is 13, and then three playoff games to be the first ever 16-0 national championship team. Or if where Florida State was, they would have been potentially the eighth seed and could have been the first ever 17-0, but that's a real rare occurrence. Or UCF for that example. Those are two outliers. But as I said before, I think that the sample size of college basketball is better than the sample size is for football because there's no sweat off your back. Fans don't really are angry whether you win or lose or happy as much or angry as much as they are in football compared to basketball. But those are my thoughts. Hit that like button, smash the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video.